Okay, now the dough has rested, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the loaves and I'm going to make raisin bread, cinnamon raisin bread. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to roll it out. So I've got my rolling pin here, and I will roll it out, and then I will spread the raisins and the sugar cinnamon on it, on that surface, and then roll it up. So to roll it out, and you can see that the dough is not sticking to the table, so that's good. We want it to be a little bit sticky so the dough will stick together when we form the loaf, but that should be no problem. Okay, so I use my rolling pin to roll out flatten the dough, and now I'm going to take my sugar and cinnamon and I'm going to sprinkle it on the surface of the dough that I've just rolled out. So I can spread it around, and how much you use is entirely up to you. And as far as the ratio of sugar to cinnamon, I don't know. I just go by color. If it looks like it's a good mixture. Obviously you're going to have more sugar than cinnamon, but the exact ratio depends on your preference. So I've got my sugar and cinnamon rolled out here, and I'm going to put my raisins, I'm going to put them in the middle, and then we'll roll it up just like pigs in a blanket or something. So the kids love this kind of stuff, and so they're going to be surprised when they see tomorrow morning a fresh loaf of cinnamon raisin bread waiting for them. They're going to have that for breakfast, no doubt, and I don't think they're going to leave me any. It's that popular. Okay, so I just kind of spread the little raisins out here and there, and then you take one end of the loaf and just start rolling it together. And you roll it like that, and there's our loaf, and we'll have the seam. We'll put the seam on the bottom, and I'll put it in my loaf pan. I've got these loaf pans, and what I need to do is I need to spray them so the bread doesn't stick. So you can see it's about the right length and everything, and you want to make sure you have the seam on the bottom. So I just put it like that, and as the dough rises it will fill the pan more. Now I want to shape my other loaves, and I'm not going to make those sugar and cinnamon. So, and some people also use a rolling pin to flatten these out, roll them out, and then roll them together like I did with that one. I don't care too much to do that, so I just kind of shape the dough like this, and as I work it, it's going to get a little stickier, and I want it to be a little stickier so I don't come up with a seam. It'll be easier to hide the seam. Okay, so I shape my loaf and then I'll put it in the pan, and if you have any type of seam, you want the seam on the bottom. Okay, so now I've got my 4 loaves, and I put my cinnamon and raisin one in a different pan so I can remember which one is which. And now these are going to sit and rise, and it'll probably take, how long it takes to rise depends on different things, different factors, humidity and temperature and all that kind of stuff. First of all, I'm going to spray these a little so nothing sticks to them. But it could take anywhere from a half hour to an hour for the dough to rise.